So we're going to start in Lightburn. I'm going to just start with a simple square. I'm going to turn that square at 45 degrees, and we're going to squeeze it in just to make a little diamond shape. Then I'm going to do an offset, an outward offset. And just adjust it in just a little bit. Then I'll do another inward offset. I'm going to grab a rectangle tool. I'm going to draw me a little rectangle. I'm going to make that rectangle line up with the diamond shape that I've got on the inside, and I'm going to weld those two together. I'm going to weld that together, and that'll be a starting point. Let's put a stick on the end of this. I think that's kind of what I'm going for, so I'm going to grab the rectangle tool again. We're going to make a couple of arms to stick out from the side. Angle this at 45 degrees. Then I'll Control D to duplicate it. Then I'll mirror it. Scoot it over to the other end. It don't matter about placement just yet because I'm going to weld these two rectangles together. Then I'll center them up before I weld it to the main piece. I like that, so let's weld the whole thing together. That looks okay. Now I'll grab my circle tool. I'm going to make a 4-inch circle for the body of the snowflake. I want the center solid because I'm going to put an initial and a name in it. So I'm going to line these up, make sure they're straight with each other. Then I'm going to select the circle, and we're going to do an array. 7, I don't know. How many times do I want to do this? 8 looks too many, so I think I'm just going to go with 6. I like 6. I think it needs something else, so let's grab another rectangle. I want him to be the same size, so let's just pull that down. It don't really matter how far down. I'm going to can it to 45 degrees. It looks a little too much, so I'm just going to spin it by hand. I'm going to stick it right in here somewhere. Let's Control D and duplicate and flip it. Put these two together. This definitely doesn't have to be precise, but I'm going to put the corners together out here. Then I'll weld those two together. Then I'm going to center that with the circle. Not center it, but align it. Then we'll do the, well, not the offset, I want the array tool. Let's do the array. Let's weld those to the circle. There you go. Something like that right there. Let's weld those together just to see what it looks like. I think I kind of like that. So let's weld all the rest of it together. Oh, I missed one. And there's pretty much my snowflake. I think I like that. Let's scoot this over to the sides and get it off that grid so I can see it better. I'm going to put a little loop here at the top to have a way to hang it. Let's go with a circle. Yep. Weld that to the main part. Let's line it up. Make sure it's aligned straight. Then I'll weld it. Now let's cut a hole in the middle of it. Snap it to the center there. That's good. There's my snowflake. Just a quick, simple design. Now let's do some engraving for the center. Looking at this, those are some sharp corners. I think I want to round that over. Let's go ahead and do that first. I should have done this before welded all this together, but that's okay. We'll just go here and click on all these corner nodes, and that'll give me a radius. I'm using a radius of 0.04. Yeah, I think it looks better. So I'll just go around clicking on all these nodes to give me a little round over. Missed it. Click, 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 click. It'd been a whole lot faster if I had done this before I used the array tool, but that's okay. It ain't gonna take long to come through here and trim the corners of these. Okay, I think that looks good. Yes, that definitely looks better. Alright, let's go grab the text tool and let's put some engraving in the center. I'm going to have a big H, and then I'll put the name under the H. Let's put that on the black layer. I want to make that bold. With the H selected, I'm just going to click on the font at the top, and I'll use my down arrow key just to scroll through the fonts, and we'll find something here that looks okay. Just scroll through these real fast. I think the one I seen at the top looks the best. Nope. Let's go back up to the top. Yeah, I think I like that one. Make sure it's aligned to the center. I want to hold the shift key and I'm going to just drag it up. Holding the shift key will lock it in whatever axis that you're dragging. If you're dragging it on the left and right, it'll hold it in the left and right position. If you're dragging it up down, it'll hold it in the up and down position. Now let's get the name typed out. I told a friend the other day that I was designing some Christmas ornaments, and he was kind of surprised I was already working on Christmas. He said, "Can we have Thanksgiving first, please?" Well, I'm not trying to skip over Thanksgiving, but Christmas does get kind of busy, so you need to be prepared for these holidays when they pop up.